Good day, guys. Welcome to King FX Trading Mastery. If today is your first time you will be stumbling on our channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon so you can receive notification on any videos we post. And don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Drop your comments and share it with others. Okay, so let's get started in this week analysis. Last week, uh, ranged a lot, and since the beginning of this year, this month rather, since the beginning of March, a lot of pairs have been ranging, which means a lot of pairs are already returning from their potential support and resistance on higher time frame. And in a case like that, when pairs are already at support, potential support and resistance, that is when price will range a lot to pick the next direction, either to break the resistance or the support or to turn back. Okay, so this is why a lot of pairs are ranging, most especially this week that we just ended. A lot of pairs range a lot, which caused uh, a lot of signals invalid. So, and as you know, this is the king strategy. This strategy is based on trend. Is based on trend. So that really made the ranging of all the pairs. A lot of pairs made this strategy not applicable to pick a lot of trades during this week. Okay, so now I must say we did not make much profit this week, but as usual, we were able to come out with little profit. Okay, but in a situation like this, when we see price returning from potential support and resistance, this happens once in every 3 months or 6 months or above. Okay, so this is when we see something like this every 3 months or 6 months. So once the resistance and support get broken or price reverse from this area, we may expect a big move again. So guys, let's get started in the this week analysis. Okay, this analysis is between March 22nd to March 26th. All right, this analysis is between March 22nd to March 26th. The first pair I'll be looking at, due to the fact that a lot of pairs are ranging, we do not have much potential sort up right now. As usual, we do not have much, but this strategy is a strategy that whenever there will always be a trade opportunity for you with this strategy. That is one good thing about this strategy. There will always be a good trade. Uh, there will always be a potential trade opportunity. So there are few trades opportunity in the market right now, which we will share in this strategy. And during the middle of the week, we expect price to have moved and position itself very well on most of the pairs. So by Wednesday, we expect this a lot of pairs to set up for potential buy and sell setup. So in today's analysis, I have few pairs to share with you guys. So let's get started on the AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc. This week, the pair closed on higher time frame, which is weekly time frame. It closed with indecision candle. Okay, so this is an indication that this is ready to drop, but as you can see, it's currently at a resistance. So this is a clear signal that this may drop, and the pin bar that formed 4 weeks ago it has not been broken, so this is still holding. So this is a clear signal that this may reverse right from this resistance, as this pin bar is here to be broken in the last 3 weeks. So this may cause this pair to return, but nevertheless we still have good trade potential opportunity to the upside with this pair. So AUD Swiss franc is still good for a buy. It's still good for a buy. As you can see, the pullback has already happened, so we wait for this to cross to the upside. Wait for the 5 and 12 moving average to cross, the black line to cross back to the upside, and take your buy. And you must exit the trade before this resistance. You must exit your trade before 0.7241. Okay, it is still good for a buy. That is the strong support on higher time frame right now. So take your buy and exit the trade before 0.7241. So AUD Swiss franc, look for a buy. Look for a buy on AUD Swiss franc. The next pair I'll be sharing with us is AUD Nzd. AUD Nzd. This pair is also at a resistance. All the AUD pairs are at their potential support and resistance. So AUD Nzd is at its resistance, and the candle that closed last week is not so clear. So when you come to daily, which is the candle that closed on Friday, this is a perfect pin bar. It's an indication that this is ready to drop. Okay, this is ready to drop. So with that in mind, we are still on buy bias based on the formation of the strategy. Is still on buy bias. So this is also still good for a buy when you see the cross of the black line and the blue line to the upside. Take your buy and exit your trade before 1.0839. Make sure you exit your trade before this resistance, which is 1.0839. So right from there, we may expect this to pull down. We may expect this to pull down if price does not break the resistance. We may expect that push down, but this is still good for a buy, a short buy. Okay, so AUD Nzd buy. The next pair I'll be jumping to is Euro AUD. Euro AUD, as said, AUDs are their potential support and resistance. So with this, the candle that closed last week closed bearish. So we may expect a slight move to the downside, okay, if that is going to happen. But the candle that closed last Friday, this is a bullish candle, is a bullish engulfing candle. So we may expect this to start going up right from here, but based on this strategy, we may see some pullback to the downside. We may see some pullback to the downside. So if that happens and it does not cross the red line to the upside, if price does not cross the red line to the upside and the 5 and 12 moving average does not cross to the upside, so we can still take a sell. And get out of the trade before 1.5276. All right, this is still good for a sell if the cross between 5 and 12 moving average crosses down. So you take your sell entry and exit before this support. All right, so the next pair is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc has it's a potential resistance at this level. It has hit a potential resistance, but nevertheless, on monthly time frame, we may still see this to may still expect this to push up. So with this in mind, our daily candle is telling us that, okay, the candle that closed last week is a bullish candle. That closed on Friday rather is a bullish candle. So we may expect this to push up to this resistance, on weekly time frame before the drop may happen. So we may expect this to push up to this resistance. So once price opens, guys, if it does not pull back to this level, then take your instant buy. Take your instant buy and exit your trade before 1.1147. All right. Euro Swiss franc, take your buy. Take your buy once you see the cross. Once the cross happen right here, take your buy. Take your buy and exit the trade. Sorry, exit the trade, your first entry at 1.1184, while your long-term entry can be above, can be at 1.1265. So Euro Swiss franc, look for a buy and take your first profit before 1.1148. Euro Swiss franc, look for a buy. Euro USD, last week this closed with an inside bar candle. This closed with an inside bar candle, so we may expect this, sorry, I said inside bar candle, bearish, bullish. This closed with this is a reversal candlestick pattern known as bearish, bearish engulfing. So with this bearish engulfing candlestick in mind, we may expect price to push down probably to this 120 moving average on weekly. So this coming week, we may expect Euro USD to push down to this support at 1.1616. All right. So on daily, we see this is a pin bar, but not so perfect. But this setup right here, which is bullish engulfing, has been broken with this move. So this is an indication that this may continue pushing down, as this engulfing candlestick pattern has been broken with this level. So we may expect this to continue pushing down. So on the Euro USD, this is good for a sell. This is good for a good sell. So once the cross happen to the downside, take your sell entry. Take your sell entry and exit your trade before 1.1838. Take a sell on Euro USD and exit your trade before 1.1836. So having in mind that once this level get broken, this red support get broken, we are targeting the green support, okay, during the week. So we are going to see what's going to happen. So Euro USD, look for a sell. Euro USD, look for a sell. The next pair I'll be talking about is Gbp USD. Gbp USD. So this is also an inside bar on weekly time frame, telling us that this may continue pushing down. Okay, so and the candle that closed last Friday was a bearish candlestick. Okay, closed in red. So this is giving us an indication that the support is most likely going to get broken. The support is most likely going to get broken, and once that get broken, this is where we are targeting. Okay, so our potential target for the week is going to be 1.3577. Okay, so Gbp USD, look for a sell. Either you wait for this to happen to pull up a little bit, then you take your sell entry, or you enter the trade through continuation, as you can see on stochastic. Okay, the continuation entry has already triggered, while I am already in this trade before market close last week Friday. I am already in this trade. So once price market opens, if there is no jump, there is no gap rather to the upside. So you want to wait patiently and enter this trade and exit your trade before 1.3799. All right. So once this support get broken, our next target is going to be 1.3577. All right. So GBP USD, look for a sell. GBP USD sell. The next pair I'll be talking about is GBP Nzd. This has already approached, that's already touched the resistance, which is the 120 moving average on weekly, and the candlestick on weekly indicates to us that this may continue dropping. It is not a perfect inside bar candle, but it's an indication that this may continue dropping. As we can see, the stochastic is already overbought already on weekly, so we may see this keep dropping. So this is also this is not an inside bar. So on GN, price is coming from a strong resistance. It's coming from a resistance, so we may see it dropping, but nevertheless this is not so clear for us. But once you see this, it is still buy bias. If you once we see the 5 and 12 moving average crosses to the upside, so we may take a short buy on GBP Usd and exit before 1.9448, right? GN is good for potential short buy. Exit your trade at 1.9448. So the next pair we'll be looking at is GBP AUD. GBP AUD. The pair closed with a bearish candle, having touched a demand area, area. So we expect this to come back to this level. This is what I expect. I expect this to come back to this support, to touch it, to retest it before price start going up. So with this in mind, as we are still buy bias, which our trading time frame is 1 hour, while 4 hours is the filter. So we can still see price below 120 moving average on these 2 time frame. So this is still good for a sell entry. This is still good for a sell entry. Then you can take your trade for a sell entry on either continuation or wait for the pullback and exit your trade before 1.7813, right? GA, look for a short sell and take your profit before 1.7813. GA, sell. GBP card. Okay, this is here to touch the support, so this may still come down to touch the 120 moving average on weekly, and the candle that closed on weekly is a bearish candle, okay, which is a red candle. So this may cause this to pull down a little bit before the middle of the week and then return back to the upside. So with this in mind, the candle that closed last Friday is a pure inside bar candle, which is an indication that this may come down to retest this level before price continues going back up. All right. So having that in mind, we are still on sell bias on G card. Okay, we are still on sell bias on G card. We wait for short pullback to the 120 moving average on 1 hour, which is our trading time frame. We may wait for short pullback then take your sell trade and exit your trade before 1.7237. G card, look for a sell. G card, look for a sell. NZD USD. This is already returning from a strong resistance. So we may see this overall drop down to, because this is coming from a strong resistance, in the next couple of months, couple of weeks, we may see NZD USD drop down to 0.6761, which is going to be a long move. So we may see it to come down to touch the 120 moving average on weekly. So the candle that closed last week, we had a perfect rejection. Okay, a lot of sellers rejected the price, so push the price down. So we may see this. This is an indication that price is most likely going to continue dropping. Okay, and we can see a perfect setup engulfing right here on daily that closed on Thursday. So with this in mind, we may expect price between Monday and Tuesday, we may expect price to come down to 0.7086. All right, just to touch the 120 moving average. So if this level get broken, our long target is going to be 0.6761. Okay, so as we are still sell bias on this move, this is a very good sell entry. So take your sell entry once the cross happen, as this is about to happen. Once market opens, take your sell entry following the signal properly and exit your Forex trade before 0.7086. Okay, NZD USD, look for a sell. NZD USD, look for a sell. NZD card, so we had a rejection from the candle that closed last week. Okay, so with this rejection, we may see price come down to touch the 120 moving average and respect the potential support right at the left hand side. So we may see price during this coming week to come down to 0.8843. All right, so having that in mind, this is going to be a good sell entry, a long sell rather. So as we can see, once this potential support get broken, is going to push down to the next support. So take your sell entry on the NZD card and take your first profit before 0.8928. right? So wait for the cross between the 5 and 12 moving average. Take your sell entry and take your profit before 0.8928. And once this level get broken, the next target is going to be 0.8843. All right, so NZD card, look for a sell. NZD card, look for a sell. The last pair I'll be looking at is USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc, we can see a resistance has been broken right around this level. So we expect this pair to push up some more during this coming week to touch the 120 moving average. Okay, so that is the projection for this. So, and the candle that closed last week rejected to the upside. So this may cause this to continue pushing up. So having this in mind, we can see a clear buy signal around this level. So USD Swiss franc, look for a buy. Wait for the potential pullback, then take your buy entry. All right, take your buy entry and take your profit before 0.9372. USD Swiss franc is good for a buy. So once this level get broken, sorry guys, once this level get broken, our next target is going to be at the green support line, which is the 120 moving average at 0.9456. So guys, this is what I have for you guys today. Just a quick recap. AUD Swiss franc, look for a buy and take your profit before 0.7241. All right. The next pair is AUD Nzd, is good for a buy and take your profit before 1.0839. Euro AUD is good for a sell. Take your profit before 1.5276. Euro Swiss franc is good for a buy and take your profit before 1.1148. Euro Swiss franc, take a buy, look for a profit before 1.1148. Euro USD is good for a sell. Look for a sell on Euro USD and take your profit before 1.1838. GU is good for a sell. Look for a sell on GU and take your profit before 1.33799. GU, look for a sell. GN is good for a buy. Look for a buy on GN and take your profit before 1.9448. GN, look for a buy. GA, look for a sell and take your profit before 1.7813. GA, look for a sell. GCAD, look for a sell and take your profit before 1.7237. GCAD, look for a sell. NU, look for a sell and take your profit before 0.7086. NU, NZD, look for a sell. NCAD, look for a sell and take your profit before 0.8928. NCAD, look for a sell. USD Swiss franc, look for a buy. Look for a buy and take your profit before 0.9372. So guys, this is what I have for you today, and our recommendation as usual is that NZD is weak across board. Swiss franc is also weak, okay? And the strong pair we can see right now is USD. So you want to utilize this opportunity and trade between USD NZDs and USD Swiss franc. All right. So you want to take trade against the weak pairs. All right. So NZD pairs is good, is a good one for you to look for a sell or potential buy. Okay, against NZD and Swiss franc. So the strong pair is USD, while the weak pairs are NZD and Swiss franc. So guys, this is what I have for you guys this week. So I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday, as we hope a lot of pairs would have positioned for a long move to the downside or to the upside, so we can be having a good trade opportunity. And as usual, we'll be starting we'll be dropping a trade on the group right from beginning of next month, guys. So by then, we expect a lot of players to have positioned for a good potential buy and sell set up. All right. So and our daily target is going to be between 5 trades and 7 trades every day. Between 5 and 7 trades every day. So with this, we may be able to make between 3% to 7% every day. Okay, if at all we are going to lose 1 or 2 trades in between, we are expected to make between 3% to 5% daily target with this. All right, so get yourself prepared for next month, guys, as we are hoping a lot of you guys are going to vote on our Telegram channel. Drop your vote and let it count. So guys, this is what I have for you today, guys. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. Remember, if you have not subscribed to our channel, make sure you subscribe. All right, make sure you subscribe and click the bell icon for notification, and share this with your family and friends. Share this with everybody, and don't forget to join us. If you do not know about this strategy, look for a king strategy. There's a link down below on this on the description, where you can learn more about this strategy and how it works and how you can take trade with this strategy. All right, so with that, you're going to be making profits week in, week out. So this is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you and happy trading. Peace out.